That man's hitting skid marks, speeding away from his place of work. So let me get this straight. This man Dontay went to his job, sat there, was like, let me record the content and just get paid off YouTube than actually putting my foot on the pavement and getting a secure job. Now, this job pays $11 an hour. He says I can make more on YouTube. At the end of this video, he shows screenshots of his hiring manager or somebody, some employee that he was working at that he quit. The guy was like, hey man, I saw you pulled up, man, and you just left. Is everything okay? The guy was generally concerned. People actually care for Dontay. And he texts back, sorry man, I just don't see myself working a job at $11 an hour. I'd rather beg.
I'm gonna be telling y'all why I'm quitting my job.
You're not the only one living real life. This man has been in an illusion since 5 years ago. Go back to his YouTube channel. I'm going to put the link in the description of the original video that I'm putting in this content, that I am commentating over this content. And I want to give a big salute to everyone that's making content over Dontay London, because we are holding this man accountable. I repeat, we are holding this man accountable. This man is pushing out 9 to 5 is a waste of time. Chase your dreams and take government assistance. This man is scamming out here, man. This is being promoted. But one thing about Dontay London is that he is actually getting subscribers. Unlike Dodash, she's losing subscribers. Currently, August 13th, I believe is the 13th. Apparently, she has lost over 800 plus subscribers in the span of a couple weeks because people don't mess with her. She's really scamming out here. And
they're coming to take my car. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I was able to get $700 in donations. I still need $500.
It is not cool to quit your job. It's not cool to record you having a job. Somebody gave you an opportunity to put your shit, to get your stuff together. They gave you a chance. They saw your name, they saw your application. They put your ass, they wanted to help you. They didn't have to pick you. At the end of the day, a job is a luxury, and this man is pushing out, quit your 9 to 5. Quit it. But currently, he's recording struggle content.
This is real life, bro. I really, look, that's my job. I'm supposed to be starting it right now. I'm leaving, bro. I am leaving, bro. I can't, bro.
It is a Dontay London holiday special. 80% off in the bill. Man, as you see, he is driving away, speeding away from his job, talking about I can't. Disrespecting a 9 to 5, and he wants you to quit your 9 to 5. And we're gonna keep on, man. We're gonna keep on digging, and we're gonna keep on exposing this content, because this is, once again, this is devil's work. This is pushing poverty, telling the next man quit, telling the next man to quit, yo. Like life isn't real. Like your bills ain't gonna come for your head. Man, life ain't no game, God. They will get you out of there. And what's sad is that the man, I know the man is capping. Watch him still stay in that same luxury apartment. He's still gonna be there. He's showing content of him going to his mom's basement and showing the U-Haul and all this other stuff, going to these temp agency jobs, offer content. I think he's going to stay in his current apartment. And this is a Dontay special, holiday special, summer special. I think he's just recording content to pay for his rent, ladies and gentlemen. I do not think the man is going to leave. He's really going to take Hannah into that basement that I know what you did last summer basement, that Texas Chainsaw basement. Come on, cuz, the girl she's sick. Wasn't she just in the hospital? Now you trying to take her to the basement? You trying to baptize her in the basement? Lord have mercy.
When you got a passion for something in life, you need to follow that passion no matter what. Now let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of people, like a lot of my family, believe it or not, that don't even believe in my career on YouTube.
Because your career on YouTube shouldn't be your career. Maybe it should be a side hustle. It started off cute, right? It started off cute when you're doing gig work on the side, recording content, because at the end of the day, you out there getting it. And you plan out here, plan. So you thought it was sweet because repeatedly are going to go against the grain. Eventually, when you go against the grain, something's got to pop. So you get some momentum on YouTube, right? And then you just forget the main thing. Never forget the main thing. Don't forget. Don't let people trick you out of your position. He thought it was sweet out here. And let this be a valuable lesson to not follow this man's footsteps. And that's why we have to document this journey. Because the individual that wants to quit their 9 to 5 to chase the route of Dontay London, you are going to be an internet panhandler. Shout out to DoorDash. You're going to be an internet panhandler. You're going to have to resort to scamming people. You're going to have to resort to getting loans. You're going to have to resort to doing the unthinkable, taking your newlywed wife to the basement. Crazy work. That's what's going to happen if you quit your 9 to 5. You're going to have to take your newlywed wife to the basement and record for content knowing damn well you're not going to live there. But you got to do it for the views. You got to do it for the clout because the 21st is coming up. You got to run it up. But peep game, though. Peep game. The man hasn't posted consistently like how he was. You would think he would keep on pushing content. So it's either two things. One, his conscience is effing with him. It's like, man, I'm really a sellout, man. Like, what good is it when you gain the world but lose your soul? Like, I'm getting X amount on the 21st to the 24th at the direct deposit or however you cash your YouTube checks. And I believe it's a check or direct deposit. Who knows how his bank is? I believe the man has a cash app. The man for sure doesn't have a bank account. But I think he's getting complacent. I think he's getting comfortable again. He was hustling. He was working. Dish rag Dontay in the building, going to jobs of dish rags and do rags and beanies, and that's why we rocking this, because we are trolling. Obviously, this is not cool, ladies and gentlemen. You can't go to a job with a dish rag and a do rag. Like, obviously, he was doing it for content, and people still think this man is serious.
They don't really support me. And they really just don't think it's a real career.
And saying, oh my God, my family doesn't support me. They're not willing to pay for my way of living because I want to be a full-time YouTuber. And my family, they think I should go to work and actually provide for myself. And I just think I should receive handouts because I'm a light-skinned ass ninja and I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to do dirty work. I don't want to get it out the mud. I just want to record content and get the YouTube check.
This is something I want to tell y'all. See, a lot of the time, people will make it seem like just because they work for a living, that's what you should do.
Ninja, that's how it goes. You go to work, you're able to eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. What is so confusing about that? How is that taboo? But see, that's what's going on in Generation Z. Or maybe it's been going on. But now there's camera phones involved. And mother suckers have the courage to record themselves being a mother sucker. It's one thing to be a Tyrone, be a lazy bum, and don't have no evidence, no camera. Now people are so bold, ladies and gentlemen. People are so bold that they're recording them being lazy and bums. But they were doing everything else, everything in the world, recording everything, but going to a 9 to 5. But 9 to 5 is slave work. It's working for the man. But see, the thing is, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a stack. Nobody wants to go to work. Let's come on now. Nobody really wants to go to work. But to do what you really want to do, you're going to have to do something. And if you want to do it the legal way, now for the people that's doing it a legal way to provide a way of living, that's none of my business. That's for another topic. And get it how you get it. I don't condone it, but hey, life is real. But to not do it illegally, and you still want to survive, but yet you don't want to work. Talking about just because I go to work, don't push that shit to me. I'm dish rag Dontay, man. I go to jobs with dish rags and do rags and beanies, and I purposely put this on my head so ninjas don't hire me. And there's clips of individuals saying that, hey, aren't you dish rag Dontay? Oh man, I watch you on YouTube. So people in Pontiac, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, watch dish rag Dontay employers so they know who he is, man. They got this man on a non-hire list. The man burned through 50 jobs a year at least.
And that's not cool at all, man. You should support anybody no matter what they choose to do in life. You know what I'm saying? So this is real, bro. I really just left my job, bro. Like, I don't want to do that. This is how I see life. This is how I see life.
Guys, like, I just left my job. Like, this is real life. Like, this is just real life. Like, you should support me. This is real life. Like, let me show you through my eyes. Let me show you through my eyes how I see the world should be. Like, I'm Dontay, and I put my hand like this. Yo, he's giving real Don Tisha, Don Quiqui vibes.
And I don't want to spend every day of my life going to a shitty ass job that I know I'm not gonna like. I'm just not gonna do it.
The thing that this man and people are not understanding is that nobody wants to go to work. I mean, some people do. I can't speak for everybody. Some people actually enjoy it. There's people actually, yeah, I take that back. I have coworkers that are Gucci's. They have racks on racks on racks. Roscoe Dad, they got racks on racks and racks, but they still want to go to work. I know family members on their off days, they can't sleep in because they're so used to waking up so early. So I can't speak for everybody. Some people do love going to work, and shout out to them working ass mother suckers, man. Y'all some working mother suckers. But this man is saying like, yo, man, like, I'd rather ask for a handout and record poverty content than go to work. That's the message that he's pushing out here, ladies and gentlemen. This devil content, and that's why I am documenting this at almost 2 a.m. I need to walk my dog, but the dog has to wait because this content has to be documented. This man is pushing poverty for the past 5 years, and nobody has made videos over Dontay. But now, more than ever, I've seen content creators stick together, making video after video after video, cooking this and the other girl too of DoorDash, man. So shout out to, once again, my creators cooking these people and holding these people on the grill, you know, turning the rotisserie chicken real nice and slow. We cooking it real nice and slow because there's a lot of content that needs to be exposed, and for some reason YouTube is like, man, shout out to YouTube. YouTube is not on either side. They just out here trying to collect the bag because creators are really exposing themselves. What happened to getting out the mud and pushing? That's why people are watching these creators such as Dontay London and DoorDash, is because you are providing a way out here to make money. You're showing a way. Sorry, you started off doing gig work, and people want to see that, because what if somebody outside looking in wants to say, how is the life, what is it like driving Uber, doing Uber Eats? Because I want an extra amount of change per week. You know, we all want extra bread. So those were your original videos. Then you want to switch to struggle content because of shock value. What good is it to gain riches but you lose your soul?
I don't want to spend every single day going to a job that's not gonna take me nowhere in the future. Like $11 an hour, bro, come on now. I'd rather pursue something instead of working for a company making somebody else rich. I'd rather work on myself.
Why can you multitask? You can go to a 9 to 5. What about the remainder days of the hours? So you're telling me you only have 8 hours energy and the rest of the hours is bullshit? That's how you know this man's soft. Like, people out here got 2-3 jobs and he's still out here creating content. There's no excuses. It's how bad do you want it? Right now, I could be doing X amount of things, but this has to be recorded. So at the end of the day, I'm working. Everything requires effort. And how you get the energy is dig down deep in your soul and ask yourself, is this going to be value in the next 5 to 10 years? If not, don't do it. So you have to say, is YouTube going to be value 5 to 10 years? Is this going to be a way of living? Maybe as a side, but the main thing, crazy work. How you going to quit your 9 to 5? The man didn't even have it's one thing to have the job and quit. The man was at the door in a parking lot. The manager was looking like, yo, where you going, man? This was your first day. All for content. He must have had a dream saying, just go to these jobs, record you going to these jobs so you can record content and then also record you getting EBT government assistance. How is that cool? Like, people out here, man, they something else.
I'd rather work on propelling my own career, making myself rich, you know? But that's how society think, bro. They how you think, like, bro, like, they'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You have to do what's smart. You have to do what's, you know, you have to face reality.
This You can't make this up, yo. Did this rag Dontay just said you have to attack life smart and you have to face reality? Yes. What life are you living? This is not a video game. I mean, I know there's people that treat life like a video game in terms of every single thing that you do. Treat it like a power up. Treat it like you in Mario Super Smash Bros. And we eat that mushroom, you level up, and every level gets tougher and tougher. Like, you could treat life like a video game. Like, I can reward myself after I do the work, so you can have balance. There's ways into finessing, but this man is straight up pushing content, talking about, and how is this going to be of value for the next person watching, talking about? Imagine the gullible person that's watching this rag Dontay and he's talking about, don't do it the smart way, life is not realistic. Like, what? He has to be trolling, or is he an NPC? Is he the Morales dude, the Spider-Man guy? Because this was 5 years ago and he's deleted X amount of videos, so who knows what type of content I really could be cooking on. But we gonna cook with this. God is good in the building. We rebuke anything that is not of God, and this is devil work, talking about quit your 9 to 5, don't be in reality, don't do it the smart way. I rebuke that.
All right, the reality for me is that I'm gonna pursue my dream no matter what. And I'm in a position to be able to do stuff like that. A lot of people not in positions to just be able to quit their job and stuff. You know, I have money saved up and put away for my rent and all of that. So, you know, I'm okay. You know, I'm still a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? I have a.
Let's stop the cap. The man said he has money put away for his rent, but this was 5 years ago. And he was living in government assistant housing. We are currently in 2025. 5 years ago, on record, you was living in government assistant housing, right? You was living for free or whatever, how that system works. I've never, by the grace of God, been in no type of government assistance by the grace of the Most High. So your rent is based on how much you make. So it's 30% of your payday. But if you quit, you pay zero rent. So the man's like, yeah, man, you know, I already got the money for rent. Like, that ain't no thing. The man's acting like he was paying a $2K, $3K, $4K rent or $800, $1,000 mortgage. No, man, you living in government assistance in the building. Stop the cap. This man is really capping out here, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make content, now is the time. But do it right. Don't cap. But the reason why I say that is, if this man can have 75 plus K subscribers, if this rag Dontay can have 75K of capping, of pushing poverty content, of teaching this nonsense, imagine for the people that do have knowledge, if you just press that record button, how much would be in your plate? Your cup will overflow. This man is pushing quit a 9 to 5, and he's getting X amount of bands that make him dance. He's getting bands that make him dance, pushing crazy, stupid nonsense. Look how much knowledge you got. Don't downplay yourself. You know a lot. Press that record button, make that YouTube video, make that YouTube channel, get that bread. If this rag Dontay can capitalize, we're not pushing that. No, we're not pushing poverty content. We're exposing this.
And I'm not gonna spend not 1 second of my life doing something that's gonna make me depressed and that's not gonna help create my own success. Me going to work for somebody else, how is that gonna create my own success? How is that helping me in my future?
Work helps you not getting evicted. You going to work helps you not being a panhandler on the internet, such as DoorDash, the infamous DoorDash. Crazy work with DoorDash, man. The content is there. With DoorDash, unlike Dontay, she really deletes her videos. So I need to get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much if you made it to this point in the video. We are about 20 minutes in. Let me know your thoughts and your comments on this situation, man. This is crazy work. We are living in the Matrix. Like, boys is really coming through with dish rags on their head and do-rags and beanies to a job interview, talking about how does it benefit me to go to 9 to 5. How does it benefit you? You get to pay for your bills. Like, how is this rocket science? Like, is this guy trolling once again? But this was 5 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. He's currently showing him getting evicted. He's asking his landlord, can I just give you the keys, and would that affect my credit? Yeah, collections. Like, you can't just jump in. This man over here also is so scared because he's like, oh man, if I break my lease, then I can't get another apartment because my rental history is it's going to be altered. It's going to be, it's going to be dirty. So even if I break my lease, I want to be stuck in my mom's house forever because nobody's gonna.
$11 an hour. That shit is terrible, bro. But it's like I said, man, it's sad that I feel like I have to prove a lot of people wrong. Like yesterday, my older sister, she was like, you should go to school to be a mechanic. And I'm like, a mechanic? What do I look like? I'm doing YouTube for a living. YouTube is what's gonna make me successful. That's exactly.
Me? A mechanic? This rack Dontay? Do you not know who I am? You want me to get a trade and actually make a living for myself? Something that is not going to be replaced by AI? Something that is timeless? Learning to fix vehicles? Something that everybody uses all over the world? Something that's in high demand, especially if I'm good at it? I can open up my own shop. I can give that generational wealth to my son. I can actually break this curse of living in government assistance, be a mechanic? No, not me, not this right, Dontay. Nah, man, not me. Nah, I'm a YouTuber. Nah, man, I got my blood in this. I got my heart in this. I'll do anything for YouTube. Nah, not me, not this right, Dontay. Nah, not me.
Exactly what I said to her. And you know what she said? She was like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just that type of shit right there that makes me want to grind even harder. And it's a lot of people, like my grandma don't support the YouTube thing. My mom supports me in whatever I do, but I feel like she just supports me because she know like this is something I really want to do, but I don't really feel like she think I'm gonna be as successful as I will become on YouTube.
Everybody in the family is telling you to get a 9-to-5, Dontay. Everybody in the mother family is telling you to get your ass up and fucking work and make a living. Don't be a fucking bum.
But man, it's hard. And believe it or not, y'all, let me tell you, believe it or not, man, my girlfriend, bro, I don't even think she believe in YouTube no more. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all subscribed to our channel to see us as a couple. That was the original plan. When I decided to start a YouTube channel with my girlfriend a year ago.
So this was 5 years ago. Once again, this was a completely different woman that he was dating besides Hannah. So he forces everybody who he dates to do YouTube. But this individual's like, yo, like, I'm done. I ain't trying to do this.
We both wanted to do YouTube, but then it was a lot of times where I had to push her and motivate her to even do videos. She don't even want to be on YouTube half the time. He like Haitian, I think. He like Haitian. He was cool. He don't speak that good of English though. But I need you right now, man. I do. Real life. I need you. I need your guidance. I was just here to show y'all that I can get a job. I can work. I can be here. Well, what's the point of being here?